As the view slowly opens, showing a burning wreck of something, suddenly the view begins panning out to show both Nitrix and Sergeant Griggs destroyed A-10 Thunderbolt 2s. Suddenly the canopy of Nitrix's jet flings open, and he clambers out. Griggs, you okay? As Nitrix, clambering himself together by eating some snacks, which automatically begins healing him via the GTA logic, looks and helps up Sergeant Griggs, who says, "I'm fine. Bastard knocked us out of the sky." As Matrix Warlord though says he didn't knock us out the fight, and he says, "You know what I'm thinking?" As Sergeant Griggs pulls a chainsaw out, and Nitrix pulls out a literal homing launcher. Time to party. As Nitrix and Griggs run into battle with their plane still smoking in the background. The view revealing the Calamity Alliance is still fighting what's left of Clone DJ's army after the Omni Gate was closed. As the view transitions to show Jackal and the Canop Editor now back from that weird mansion dimension. Jackal using his cane to just begin blocking bullets, while Canop Editor exclaims, "So, nice meeting you for the first time." As Jackal says, "What are you talking about? I met a version of you in the Calamity Games world. You were kind of chill, but in the end you got shot because you didn't have your papers." As Canop Editor says, "Is that supposed to be a joke about, well, I'm not gonna bring it up." As Canop Editor charges up and slices a Devastator soldier in half, Jackal charging up and summoning golden canes, which, once get touched, explode all the Devastator soldiers in that area. As Canop Editor says, "So, what do we do now?" As Jackal says, "We'll figure it out. DJ's always got a plan." As Canop Editor exclaims, "So how did you get involved?" Suddenly they hear missiles firing and they look up to see Alice, the super soldier, still piloting her Clamatech VTOL. So, "Oi! Jettison your troops out of my way, you flying fuckers." As she fires off more missiles, the air-to-ground rockets being perfect to take out the Devastator soldiers. Suddenly, though, her right engine explodes, the VTOL aircraft beginning to spin out of control. "Fucking aye. That's it. Time to take this into my own hands." Annoyed, she gets out of her pilot seat, shutting down the other engine, causing her plane to still spin in the air, losing altitude gradually while its right engine burns. Upset, she stomps over and gets into a Calamitech exosuit. The suit basically enhancing her already existing strengths. Then she picks up a massive machine gun before kicking open the cargo ramp and jumping out of her helicopter just as it spins and crashes into the ground behind her. Alice, now much taller thanks to the suit, points the gun and says, "Get over here, you fucking humbugs." And running forward, she uses the MG to bash a Devastator soldier in the head before firing at least 100 bullets into their core. "So, where are the rest of these fuckers?" As the view now transitions to show the Anton Titan dealing with multiple enforcers. As Enforcer California comes out of nowhere firing their shoulder-mounted guns, the American 14-inch guns the shells ricocheting off the Anton Titan until California runs up and shanks that Titan in the side. As Hubert says, Anton's Titan's singular shoulder gun fires, but it gets torn off by Enforcer Enclave, the rebuilt version of him, as he had been destroyed in another world. As the Anton Titan turns and tries using the knives built onto their fists, but it does nothing, and they get their hand ripped off. Warning, Anton Titan is suffering critical structural damage. Please try and gain repairs at the nearest Clamatech Titan repair station. As the Anton Titan gets kicked back by heavy enforcer IJN Yamato, the massive, taller than a skyscraper Titan thing, pulling out a massive katana, its 18-inch Yamato guns pointing right at the Anton Titan. Suddenly, though, it gets hit in the head by something, and it looks down to see an iPad? As the iPad suddenly boosters come out of this iPad and it flies towards someone. Suddenly, the view shows a foot with a black and gold pattern on it, and the IJ and Yamato, Heavy Enforcer IJ and Yamato turns to see Tim, aka Titan iPadman, and his main iPad shows a smug emoji. His two shoulder iPads and the two iPads on his arms, both showing, all four of them showing different emojis, while he pulls out two massive spears. Heavy Enforcer IG and Yamato taking a Japanese battle pose, holding their katanas, while Tim charges up their massive black and gold spears. The view cutting the darkness. The words Part 2 coming sometime this week. Hello YouTube! It is me, the one, the only, Calamity DJ, aka the OG DJ 5. Now, where were we? Why'd I say it like that? Hello YouTube, it is me, Calamity DJ, aka the OG DJ 5. Welcome everyone, welcome. I am so funny. So, how's it been, everyone? Hello, Sadum. Hello, Sadum. How's it been, everybody? Oof, dear narrator. Let's see. Because we are back again. Let's see. Man, I am all about... Yo, hello, Sadum, hello! Hello, welcome. I am all about, all above. And, wait. Hello, Sadum, what did you think, everyone who's watching the stream, what did you guys think of the little teaser for the Calamity Multiverse Season 7 finale, Part 2. What did y'all think of that little teaser I gave y'all? Again, hello, Sadum, hello. What did you all think of the little teaser, eh? I am ready for Part 2. I hope you guys heard the little teaser I did. I'm gonna be trying to do more of those little teasers at the beginning of streams for certain things. But what did you think of it? What did y'all think of it? I can tell you this Part 2 is gonna be interesting. I'll tell you that. Because if you remember at the end of Part 1, we got introduced to the villain. Well, I wouldn't say villain, Bros, Exosuit, Devastator Soldiers, I am ready. Actually, fun fact, Clone DJ's men aren't actually super soldiers or killer soldiers. The thing is, the Devastator Soldiers are Clone DJ's, like, you know, white bread of soldiers, the most plain as you can be. They're basically modified killer soldiers that Clone DJ built. That's what the Devastator Soldiers are. That's why you hear him commanding a lot of them, because those are technically his men. I do know in some of your, do you want to know, facts? Sure. About what? Also, I wonder if you guys caught the James Cameron 2009 Avatar reference with, Alice and her VTOL assault. I wonder if you guys caught the little reference I hid in there. Again, the Calamity Multiverse is full of references to a lot of things. And I want to go over some of those references that surprisingly you guys not really said much about, or, as far as I can tell, haven't really picked up on.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Jax's voice actor is the prototype's voice. I think I know he's the, wait, you're saying the person, saying Michael Kovac is also one of the voices of the prototype. Really? That is something I genuinely did not know about until now. I know he voiced Dowie. I remember I talked about that. But dear narrators, that man has some range.
Enemy cruiser detected. The enemy's heart is revealed. Problem solved, sire.
So, what do you think? Again, like I said, Clone DJ's men are the Devastator soldiers.
Engine boost activated.
Because you can't have a very powerful villain without some, you know, underlings that bow to him. You know? That would be criminal, wouldn't it?
Fire alarm. Flames dance like malevolent spirits on the deck.
Sorry, Pensacola, that was not going to save you.
Cruiser foundered. They vanish into the icy depths.
I'm just curious, what about the super soldiers? The super soldiers are DJs, man. Okay, I was actually gonna do a video talking about the different super soldiers of the Calamity Alliance. Super soldiers are the DJs, man. You know, like the standard ground troops of the Calamity Alliance. They were the first built. The thing is, the super soldiers were actually created all the way back in like the 80s. Wait, how big are the Devastator soldiers? Hello, X, and to answer your question, Sadam, the Devastator soldiers are basically just killer soldiers, but modified. So I'd say if we somehow had like dimensions for the killer soldiers, then they'd basically just be that. But hello, X, hello. And don't apologize. I don't know what are you apologizing for, man. Oh dear narrator, I'm getting jumped. Guys, help. Bye. I can't watch. Okay. Sorry if it's the game. It's not that violent, I promise. I'm only playing as the French, so if it's because I'm playing as the French, I will not blame you. I should not be saying that.
Fire alarm. Flames dance like.
But yeah, so super soldiers are DJ's men. Killer soldiers are like the special forces Marines of the Calamity Alliance. And Devastator soldiers are clone DJ's men. Bonjour. Why, hello. This is truly the masterpiece of my grand plan, because I somehow have a French accent. Bonjour. Don't ask where I got a French accent from. I just picked it up at some point. Marie, bonjour. I can too speak French. That's nice. I know French is certainly a language to learn. So would you guys like me to talk about some funny details in the Calamity Alliance? Or not details in the Calamity Multiverse, like just details from all around the show. There's a lot of them you guys have not picked up on. Or just haven't mentioned, because there's certainly some interesting details I've added to my crazy Calamity world.
Engine boost deactivated. Our vessel's heart grows still.
So yeah, would you guys want me to talk about some details? When are we getting cut content? Thing is, I don't have like bloopers or anything when I do my stuff. I don't technically really have it, because if I do have bloopers, I usually just delete them from my, because I need to keep because of PlayStation storage. So I usually just delete any like cuts in the issues, but there has been some funny stuff. But for the most part, there is no real cut content. Oh wait, when you say cut content, oh, there is a lot of cut content. It's a lot of stuff I cut from the Calamity Multiverse. So, would you want me to go over that? The stuff that I kind of didn't really add to the show. That would have been interesting.
Problem solved.
Is that what you meant?
This frozen abyss.
Is that what you meant? But I'm sorry, I got confused. If you meant like stuff that I was gonna add to the show but didn't, then yes, I would. Yes. Well, obviously I mentioned Minecraft was actually gonna be a Gameverse. After Season 6, I planned for Minecraft to be added as a Gameverse reality, but after Season 6 specifically,
Flames
but
dance
I
like
didn't go through with it because, well, I don't know why. I can't remember why, but I just didn't add Minecraft to the Calamity Multiverse. Again, it was planned, it just never fell into fruition. There were a couple of games that I planned to add to the Calamity Multiverse, but inevitably never really came to fruition. Games like Henry Stickmin were one of them. I was originally planning on adding Henry Stickmin, but again, I sadly did not. If we got Minecraft there, would be double the character? Probably not. If anything, Minecraft would probably be similar to the Americas during the day of sale. Everyone's gonna want a piece. Basically, if Minecraft was in the Calamity Multiverse, it would basically be North America during the age of sale. Everyone's gonna want a piece of it. They're all gonna go and try and colonize it, get resources from it. They're all gonna want a piece of because again, Minecraft has a lot of resources, dude. So if you heard there's a place full of resources that you could get, and all you have to do you know about the Horizon Sears? No, I do not. I do not. Choo Choo Charles was actually planned to be added all the way back in season 4, mainly as a quick little cameo, but never really came to fruition again. We were supposed to see Choo Choo Charles as a character. I might add him eventually, but for right now, Choo Choo Charles is not exactly gonna have any planned appearances in the show. Yet. I might consider adding him. Certain seasons and fight scenes were way different. Tried to think. Fun fact, season 6. Garna Ban did so. Garna Ban did so. Can you? I am aware of Garna Ban, but also I don't. I could, but also I don't know. That's the thing of me. Do I? On one hand, I have heard the game. I have heard of what it's about, and it just I don't know. Possibly in the future, before the series ends, but I cannot say whether I can. I don't know if I'm gonna add a Garna Ban. Who knows? Maybe if it's requested enough, or I find a way to make it work in the show, maybe I'll add Garna Ban. But fun fact, season 6 was actually gonna be a season where the Calamity AI went rogue and basically hacked everything. It's basically one of those like AI apocalypse stories, but because of how season 5, because of the fact they changed season 5's ending to have the whole Earth thing, set up the whole real premise of season 6. So I just I never really thought it would work out, and also. Okay. But yeah, it just never. I didn't think it'd work. When I think about it, Clone DJ is like Am. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know who Am is. He's like that one thing that like killed everyone, but left a bunch of humans alive just so he could torture them and for his own amusement. And mentions how he hates everything. I think I could be wrong, but I think that is like, Clone DJ is very much different. I think he's definitely. I don't know. Again, I don't know enough, but I think it's called "I Have No Mouth, But I Can Scream." I think that's what it's called. I know the Digital Circus was based upon it, but I don't know. I don't remember. I could be wrong though. He hates human lives. I guess I could see that makes sense of Clone DJ, but that's the thing with Clone DJ is, well,
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
there's something, I'm gonna tell you this now, he's different when it comes to that. It's nor that he hates light, he hates what, all that stuff. I have no mouth and I must scream. That's what it's called. I got confused.
Whole breach! We're taking a lot of water!
Yeah, but there's more than 1 amp. Okay. But you guys gotta remember, we actually, in the season 1, in the part 1 of the finale, you guys actually learn what Clone DJ's ultimate goal is. It's hard to miss, but you guys actually learn not only his true weakness, you guys learn a lot about him in that finale. You learn not only why he wears people's skin, but you also learn his ultimate goal for, what he does. Now that I think about it, I have no mouth and must scream is like the, yeah, I know. I think Goose themselves confirmed that is what they that's what it was based off of. But yeah, in the show, in that season finale, you learn not only Clone DJ's true goals, what he's trying to do, his weakness, and a couple more things. If you want, I can kind of point it out for y'all, if that helps. If you guys want, would you want me to point out, like, cause it's hard to miss, but if you pay attention to the dialogue, you do learn what his I hate people who say that Zubul is they, them. Listen, I get confused. Listen, I try and stay away from that stuff. That's the thing. I try and stay away from that kind of drama and like those kind of things. So if I get something mixed up, I do apologize for that. Okay, I don't watch the show. I watch the show a decent amount. I get confused easily. I'm very easy to confuse. But if you guys want, I can and will. If you guys want, I can explain to you guys what Clone DJ's true weakness is. It's okay. Thank you. I can explain. Thank you, Salem. And if you want, I can explain to y'all like everything that's kind of revealed about Clone DJ. Because I know you guys. It's hard. It's easy to miss. Easy to miss. That's for sure. Jax is deaf. Gonna abstract. Who knows, man? I mean, I hope. Nah, I like him. He's a good character. He's funny. But yeah, in the finale though, you guys do learn a lot about Clone DJ. I'm gonna tell you about now, you learn a lot about him and just truly what his weaknesses, why he wears people's skin, and also just why he is the way he is. And I'm telling you, and I will be uploading a video. It's gonna be a special video, one of the special episodes. And it basically will explain what Clone DJ, basically show you guys just how Clone DJ became who he was. And it's not what y'all are expecting. Okay, because how is there 2 more episodes? I feel like they have... Hey, listen, I wish I could tell you, but I'm a story writer, so from a story writing perspective, I can see it makes sense. Because if there's 2 more episodes left, and next episode is, I have a feeling, I'm putting in my things now, next episode is going to end with a cliffhanger about whether they're going to be able to escape the circus. I'm putting it out there. On March 20th, that episode's going to end with a cliffhanger about whether about them plotting to escape, and setting up episode 9 as either where they escape or they don't. I'm calling it now. Next episode's gonna end with a cliffhanger.
Hull breach. We're taking
on water.
Hello! Hey, name's DJ, not Furry, dude. Jeez.
Problem solved, sir.
Bear are going to have fun. Who knows? Who knows? You know what? I might. Looking at the live chat, and I already see. Some BS. What do you mean? Ollie, elaborate. Goosework said that the episode is fun. I'm just saying, I think it's gonna end with a cliffhanger. I have a feeling. Is that the feeling? I have a feeling it's gonna end with a cliffhanger. I'm just saying. So I'm curious, guys. What do y'all think's gonna happen in the? What do y'all think is gonna happen in the in part 2 of the season 7 finale? What do you guys think is gonna happen? Say them saying that they hate people who say that Zubo uses they them pronouns when canonically Zubo is addressed as with they and them pronouns and considered to yeah, you lost me at some point. Sorry, Ollie. I just okay. No, I'm gonna throw on a different camo, and might as well take the Iowa out. I like the Iowa. How to be ring the voice are there? Disabled, okay. Everyone calm down. Calm down in chat. As long as them swears stay censored, I'll be happy. But still, calm down, everybody. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Representation of transgender individuality, which includes non-binary.
Action stations!
My brain is slowly breaking. I'm about to abstract. Hey, can we change the subject, please? I mean, I like the Amazing Digital Circus as much as the next person. I like I'm a huge story guy. You guys know that. I like good story. So I'm not trying to get in this debate. Okay. If anything, if you're going to have this debate, take it out of my chat, please. I'm not trying to deal. I just want to have a fun stream where we talk about my shows and just do all sorts of random stuff. Okay? Can we please have that?
Enemy battleship detected.
Hello, Rodney. Hold these. Hello, Governor. Just stating why I don't care if it's facts. I don't want this debate to go any further. Okay, please and thank you. I'd ever keep my sanity for today. I've already used it all up. Hello, comrade. Please hold my American armor piercing for me. That's so fun.
Main turret critically damaged.
You know what? I think I'm gonna risk it. I gotta try and.
Warship, everything we've got.
Oh dear narrator, not the Georgia, not the Georgia, please, not anything but the Georgia.
Request fire support, sir. Main turret critically damaged.
Oh dear narrator, I'm a big uh-oh. So while I'm getting sauteed out here, and so Sadam, I'm curious.
Main turret critically damaged.
Oh wait, he knocked out both my front guns.
Our team has taken the lead.
So anyone got any fanfare? A change of subject. I want to change it to something more lighter. On like my show, on something different. Breaking news: there will be furry conventions. Okay, that's a little bit disrespectful, don't you think? Considering well, circumstances. I know, don't worry, Sale. I'm not offended by the chat. I'm not offended by what you said. I'm just saying, it felt weird hearing, reading that, considering, you know, circumstances, obviously. Chat, I will be right back. Don't break anything while I'm gone. I'm back. What'd I miss? I had helped my mom bring some stuff inside. Did you guys... Okay. Did you guys break anything while I was gone? Oh, nice. It completed. Wonder where everyone went. Okay, I might as well play Hyuga. Let's do this. Okay. Hello, welcome back, Sadam. Welcome back. I just got back from helping Mom bring the groceries in. Oh. Oh yeah, I need that milk frappe. Welcome back, Sadam. Welcome. So, might as well continue what we're doing. If you guys have any questions, ask me while you can. Why is your number that health? That basically tells me how much HP I have until I die. Like then, I just lost 4,000 health to a stupid dive bomber. That's just how much health I have. I have a repair party. Basically, you help repair my ship, and etc. etc. The annoying part about Japanese ships is they have no AA. Well, I do, but it's basically just a guy on the deck with a gun. Pop the opposite. Why is your health that number? Oh, it basically orders two numbers. Basically, you have your health right now, and then what your full health is. Since I lost some HP, it's it's basically showing how much I used to have compared to what I have now. I hit a repair party, and I start getting the health back. So if you guys have, by the way, if you guys have any questions about the Calamity Multiverse, tell me now, okay? Dude, we're just getting torn apart. Oh no. Okay, you want to avoid that question, I am sorry. I'm not trying to avoid it. I was trying to avoid the torpedoes, but sorry if it seemed like I was being a bit rude. My bad. Let's see. I actually asked Savage this question not too long ago. Who wins in a fight, Terminator or Clone DJ? Pause out. Please no. And when I say Clone DJ, I mean Clone DJ at his peak.
Capture that area.
I'm just curious though. I'm just saying. Who do you guys think would win? I personally think Clone DJ would have an advantage.
Let's get to it.
And we're not talking about just, when I say Clone DJ, I mean just Clone DJ, nothing else.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Wir wurden entdeckt.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
I seem to always get fallen. I seem to always have to deal with. Why do torpedoes seem to be my number one weakness? Like I swear, it's always torpedoes that do me dirty. Is there any more modes? There's arcade, which is basically like a 5v5. I might try that because I don't know. Standard's ain't doing it for me. I'm actually trying to get the HMS Vanguard and World Warships. I'll show you that ship after this game. That's what I'm trying to get right now. It's an iconic British warship. Fun fact, HMS Vanguard was actually the last battleship ever built. But sadly couldn't be preserved due to the British government's lack of funds, unlike the United States, which had the money to bring back the entire Iowa class. Because sure, the Iowas may have been were the last battleships to see combat. Vanguard was last to be built in general. How long is your spring break? This week. The entirety of this week. Not including the weekend. So, about like, at least I have like 7 more days left. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try arcades. I can't, this is not doing me well. Oh jeez, I was playing, if you're wondering, last streams I've been playing Brawl, because mainly just trying to grind out all that, but now I've already completed it, so. Is part 2 gonna release during that time? Yes, it will. It will release. I can say that this week. Sometime this week it will release. Do you guys have any predictions for season 2, for part 2 of the finale? You guys got any predictions? Are super soldiers robot or cyborgs? Super soldiers are more cyborg-like, if I had to say. Well, technically, they're technically just people. Okay, that's the thing about super soldiers. They're technically dead. Yeah, super soldiers are just dead people brought back to life and forced to wear those super soldier suits, so that way they don't die, but also so they can see combat for the Calamity Alliance. Yeah, super soldiers are technically not zombies. They're basically just people brought back to life, put into a suit that keeps them alive. Is that clone DJ is gonna hack them? That's the thing. He did have the power to. You're gonna see that in season 3, where Clone DJ is introduced. You're gonna see a reference to that. But yeah, super soldiers are just dead people brought back to life, put into basically suits meant to keep them alive and protect them, so they can go see combat for the Calamity Alliance. And you can imagine there's a lot of dead people. So yeah, they're just dead people brought back to life, forced to make a deal with DJs, and then, yeah. That's kind of what super soldiers are. Yeah, but can he not hack the suits? Not really, because, well, again, they're not really any tech in those suits. The suits mainly just the only kind of cybernetic part of those suits are basically just the RV tubes that helps move blood through a super soldier's brought back to life body. Plus body armor or helmets. Some super soldier commanders have visors built into their helmets that basically give them a display of everything. Speaking of which, is it kind of evil to bring back dead people? That's the thing. The DJs really don't care, because who's gonna stop them? Speaking of which, isn't bringing and force them into suits. Well, not forced. Well, they're not just in the that's the thing. They need those suits to survive. The suits have little tubes that basically move that basically move blood through their bodies so they can, live. The thing is, Game Versians still have the base. So the DJs are evil. I knew it. That's the thing. The thing is, in the Calamity Multiverse, there are no villains or heroes. That might be okay. There's another unique part of the Calamity Multiverse that no one's really talked about. There really are no villains or heroes. You might think the DJs and Savage or Pedal, you might think they're heroes for protecting the gameverse. But you gotta remember, in the Calamity Multiverse, there really are no heroes or bad guys. At the end of the day, the DJs are still... That's the thing. So it's... FFA? I don't know what that means, but... there really is no heroes or villains. The DJs, think people like Funtime DJs. Funtime DJ still sells illegal weapons. GTA DJ still ran a massive plantation operation, making him trillions in gold. CM DJ is still a bank robber and criminal who won't hesitate to rob anyone as long as he has a good cut in it. Savage is still a weapon-selling gangster. Riptide is literally a demon from hell. F means free for all. It's not a free for all because there is still a civilized structure to the Calamity Multiverse. Still has a civilized structure to it. The thing is, at the end of the day, they're all kind of criminals. They're still, they're still bank robbers. They're still miscreants who will rob anyone to make a quick buck. That's the lesson. No matter what, at the end of the day, everyone's kind of the bad guy. That's what makes, then why is there a episode named Villainous Venture? That's the thing. Sure, they might be classified as villains, but in the end, it's called Villainous Venture because it's supposed to show, what episode's mainly meant to show the villains and what they've been up to, since they were brought back from the In-Between realm. But it's called Villainous Venture because at that time, because those were the past villains of the Calamity Multiverse, Those were the people who kind of caused a lot of issues for everyone. But at the end, they died, and so... that's the confusing part of the show. You might think there's heroes, but at the end of the day, they're all villains and heroes of their own story. That's kind of like the thing of the show. At the end of the day, they're all the villains and heroes of their own story. At the end of the day, there are no villains, but yet there also are no heroes. Because my show is unique in the way that you can never really understand, is this guy bad or is this person good? Because they all act like the villains, and sometimes the villains act like the heroes. It's hard to tell because at the end of the day, like I said, for all the villains, they're all the heroes, but also more villain at the end. It's confusing, I imagine. But that's what makes my show, well, because you can never really understand. Have you seen anything on the FNAF security breach? No, not really. If you're talking about Ruin, I do hope to do a stream on that soon. And if you're talking about like, I haven't seen much of Ruin. I have already played it. I think I'm pretty sure I just haven't played it in a while, so I mostly forgotten a lot of the stuff. When I get a chance, because there is a glitch in that game, it basically crashes my console, and we don't know why. But I will. Don't worry, it's coming.
Show 'em what we've got, chaps.
Oh, Sadam, by the way, did you notice that you guys actually learned why Clone DJ wears people's skins? Or wears their bodies? Yeah, why? My mom got home with some food and I've been starving, dude. I haven't eaten breakfast because I've been getting ready. I've been preparing stuff for the stream. I have a habit of skipping breakfast. Yes, so, want me to tell you, wait, yes as in, like, you notice the detail and explanation as to why he wears people's skin? Or do you want me to tell you why? Because it's definitely easy to miss. I know. Okay. Tell me. I'm making sure you're not lying. I'm not saying you are, but I'm just wondering if you actually are. Do you know? Okay. Okay, I sailed right into that one. Hmm. Um, that's the thing. Okay, you know what? Major lore dump alert. I'm gonna tell you this now. Because I think they mentioned in the Climatech archive log Cold War relic, but this is gonna be some major lore if you guys want to hear it. Because that's certainly a prediction. I'm gonna tell you that now. But if you guys want, I can't. Don't say it. No, 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 no. Okay. I'm gonna tell you this now. There's a more technological reason Clone DJ has to wear people's skin in order to survive, and it's set, and DJ says it in the episode. In the part 1, the finale, he does say, "What? Wait, are you trying to predict your own show?" Dude, I've mentioned before, I planned out the show entirely. And like I said, even CM DJ himself says why exactly Clone DJ has to wear people's skin. Does he even have a skin? Does he even have skin? Well, yeah, he's technically a robot. But CM DJ says the reason why he needs to wear people's skin. He doesn't say it out loud, but he does say a crucial part of Clone DJ's design. That explains why.
Fire alarm!
Wait. We need one more sub. Yeah, I know.
Gelöst. Fire alarm!
I'm telling you this now. CM DJ says why Clone DJ needs to wear people's skin in order to survive. He says it towards the end of the episode when Clone DJ basically becomes defeated, and before he ties him to a chair. I'm just saying, CM DJ reveals why Clone DJ. Why? Okay. DJ does reveal the reason, though. He does say it.
Battle starts. The drums of war echo through the frozen wasteland. Engine boost activated. Stoke the fires. Let our vessel soar.
Kamerad, ich brauche Ihre Unterstützung.
What would you guys say the funniest moment from the Calamity Multiverse is? Like, throughout the whole show, what would you say the funniest moment is?
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
I'm curious what you guys think the funniest moment is from the show.
Enemy destroyer sighted. The Reaper's scythe draws near.
Yes, Sadam, you may say your question and I may answer it. Um, I already forgot it. Well, if you remember it, tell me and I will answer it. Oh, fun fact. There was actually an entire episode that after I uploaded it, I deleted. There's actually an entire episode that I had, but I decided to get rid of it because I didn't really know if it would, think it would turn out people would have liked it. But an entire Calamity Multiverse episode was just poofed out of existence. And it was Season 6, Episode 2, specifically. Obviously, we have the current Season 6, Episode 2. I'm saying that back then, there was another one, but I got rid of it.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Their doom approaches on the icy wind. Boost deactivated. Our vessel's heart grows still. Enemy battleship sighted. The Titans of the Deep Clash. Enemy battleship sighted. The Titans of the Deep Clash. Fire alarm! Flames dance like malevolent spirits on the deck.
Uh-oh.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship. Our might is unmatched.
We're also sinking. Let's see. I'm gonna play Bismarck. I liked Bismarck last time I played it.
Viel Glück und ruhige Wasser.
Die Schlacht beginnt.
Let's see. So what are y'all gonna do for, what do y'all got planned for the rest of today? Besides watching this stream, of course.
Gegnerische Streitkräfte entdeckt.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship, like the Kraken's tentacles closing in.
Gegnerischen Kreuzer gesichtet. konzentrieren.
I remember it. Okay, if there was a question from earlier, type it now before you forget. I forgot.
Gegnerische Team
Say it
steht
up.
kurz vor dem Sieg.
I thought I had bad memory.
Das gegnerische Team steht kurz vor dem Sieg.
Come on, German secondaries, go to work.
Feueralarm!
You're good, Sadam, you're good. My question is, what would you say is the funniest moment from the show? Including Five Nights at DJs and Five Nights at DJs and Family Games. Including those, what would you say the funniest moment throughout my entire, like Armada, what would you say the funniest moment, what would you say the funniest moment in any of my shows is? Like the one that really made you laugh, or just something you found funny from any of my shows.
Gegnerisches Schlachtschiff gesichtet.
I remember it. Oh, don't type you remember it. Just type up the three. Why is that stream title named like that? Oh, I thought it was funny that I said, oh, its stream title is that because it's a joke on the fact that I've done so many of these Warship streams. I like to mess around with the titles a little bit, try to make it funny. That's why the stream title is like that. Because, well, again, I thought it'd be funny.
Problem gelöst!
Alle Stationen, wähle Position eines strategischen Ziels.
Where is everyone? I don't know. You've so far been the only person, well, besides Ollie from earlier. You've been kind of the only person here. To be honest. No, in the game. Oh, I don't know. I'm currently just laying out. And the game ended. My good fan. to not well, word it differently, and I'd say you're not bad. You're pretty nice to talk to, especially seeing as you have a high interest in my unique piece of storytelling I've been doing for like the past who knows how many years. So I'd say you're pretty good company. So, what times are we at? It's about like nearly an hour and 30. No, like literally, am I cooling you down? Well, maybe if I wasn't really mad to begin with, so. But yeah, I'd say you're doing good. You're doing good. My Fortnite stream was chaotic, which what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. That's great.
Action stations!
Disabled, yep. You know, I'm gonna throw on the Iowa. I am a monk. I am never mad and never will be. I can't tell if that's a joke or serious. I can't tell, but but yeah. Okay, interesting. I can tell you this, Tatum. You, Catnap Boss, and a couple others will be in Season 8 of the Calamity Multiverse. I am gonna tell you that much. You're making me mad. How am I making you mad? I'm saying you're in the. How am I making you mad?
Enemy battleship sighted.
Target spotted. So, who wants to see what 6 American 16-inch Mark 7s can do?
Destroyer sighted.
And boop. Not curious.
Fire alarm.
Here's some. That is why we have no healthcare. I was watching a mukbang, then it started raining. Rain is nice, but it's only really nice in certain like situations, to be honest. And I just got caught out in a very wide turn.
Problem solved, sir.
That doesn't hurt. I think they hit perfectly on my torpedo protection.
Fire alarm.
Oh, fuck. I have had, dude, this has been a rough day for the games, dude. Well, I think I'm gonna end the stream here personally. I think we've done enough. I mean, again, it's not every day you guys get a stream. I'm not talking about myself. No, He was eating outside and it started raining. What do you mean? I don't know. But I'm probably gonna end the stream here. I had fun. I enjoyed. We definitely get some stuff done. We talked. You guys got some more lore. And Tatum, I do hope to see more videos from the Clone DJ channel. I do hope to see more of those videos. I love them. I always like seeing what you do with those videos, because it makes me not only feel like I'm doing something productive for my existence, but it also just feels nice knowing people appreciate the work I put into my shows and stuff. Again, the Comedy Multiverse is more than this comedy show. It does have a lot of lore to it, and please keep streaming until we hit 400. Okay. I'm just saying, again, to be fair, I get a lot of my subscribers from shorts, so I'm going to crank out some more shorts at this point if I want to get more subs, because sadly, videos just don't get you as many subs as something like a short, sadly. Which, it's certainly sad that you have to basically do more shorts than actual videos to get subs. But that's really the only way to, gain is for YouTube Shorts. And yeah, is the runway video the 200 sub special? No, it is not. It is not. It was just a fun video. It's just the runway video. I wanted to give you guys more fully edited videos, since I was getting good at making them. I wanted to give y'all more of those because I thought y'all would like them, and I really hope you guys love those videos, because they do take a little bit to film and also edit. Thing is, I'm the one doing all the editing for those videos, so all the camera shots, which are terrible, by the way. I know there's some issues with that, and things like that. I do all the editing, so I just hope you guys like them, because again, I work hard on them. And they're not the best, I know, but I'm trying my best, considering I don't edit a lot of my videos, so I just hope you guys appreciate and love them, because then it encourages me to do even more of those videos. Leave a like on them, leave a like on them, and comment what you thought, because then I'm like, oh, people like these videos, and I keep making more of them, because I know it's something you guys actually want. Bye, and stay awesome, of course. But yeah, I should probably get the outro play before I start blabbing. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what I should do next. Speedrunning chapter 3. I have thought about it, and I have been practicing. That might be my 300. That might be the 400 sub special. Me attempting. I don't know. You count as a speedrun, probably under an hour, if I had to say. That is gonna be probably the 400 sub special. Once we hit it, I'll get to work filming, and I will try and get it out as fast as I can. But yeah, guys, make sure to go check out the Calamity Multiverse. Make sure to go check out Five Nights at DJs, the Calamity Games, and whatever shows I made. I will make a playlist in the channel where you can watch my entire show in its incompleted chronological order. All 44 videos, not including the archive logs, were unfinished seasons. And I will try to beat it. Don't worry, man. If you tell me when you're streaming, if you comment on a video you're streaming, I will try and join. But make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and remember, I have how to complete for a reason. So make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what I should do next. And as always, keep the chaos going, Calamity Crew. And as always, stay awesome.